Welcome, guys, to Living 757. We are still the coolest show in town.
Yes,
I want you guys
we
to
do.
be fully
Don't
aware of
forget.
that. As you can see, we got some cool changes. First of all, you look at the border. Our
Yes.
borders are now purple, right? From
New colors.
What was it? Orange or reddish?
It was
It
red.
was
It was
red.
red before, like a burgundy. It was like a burgundy color, like a
Yeah.
between
As you
red.
can tell, Quincy pays really close attention.
It was very red. Okay, they corrected me right now. It was very red.
It's
Okay,
definitely red.
but first of all, I want to say thank you to all the crew behind the scenes from Living 757. They've been working 4 days nonstop. Guys, kudos to you. Thank you so much for what you guys doing. I don't know if actually this was our performance studio, right?
Yeah, so this was our performance studio, and before we were filming all other parts other than performance and the occasional like kitchen segment or like, I don't know, segment with movement, I guess is the best way to say it. Like if we were playing a game where we needed to run around a lot, we would play in here. Now we have everything nice and compact.
All
We
in
don't
one
have
place.
to move cameras anymore. Well, we do, but we just have to turn them around. We don't have to like truck them from one studio to
Can we
another.
see it
Our
around?
audio guys way happier because we don't have to move receivers back and forth, and we are excited.
But we got some new
Yes.
couches. Look at these
Can
colors.
we see something?
Holy
Oh, there you
moly.
go.
We got some purple couches. Almost
Matching-
like
matching colors.
Barney was laying on our couch.
Yes.
Okay, what is that old song? Purple People Leader.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were about to sing Prince's Purple Rain or something.
Oh.
No. we all.
So,
all right.
and that will be up before, and this corner, we can see
Yes.
that's the performance studio.
Yep.
We changed the columns,
Hey,
the
Carl.
columns color. Now it's a kind of,
Wave, Carl.
yes.
It's your
say hi.
debut, Carl.
Hold up. Didn't I fire Carl a couple months ago? I didn't have the
You're
permission.
just now
sir.
noticing that he's still here.
He's still
Oh,
here.
my- he's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so-
everything looks amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and so like what Patricia was saying was our crew was so busy. We give high fives and kudos to our entire crew for working
Yes.
diligently.
Absolutely.
Got some videos in showing the work that they were doing to get all this stuff done. This is our first time actually seeing them.
Yes,
Are you
look at
kidding
it.
me?
Oh my God!
Yes, that's amazing.
Hold up, was that Anna?
So
That's
we're
Anna.
actually seeing all of this for the first time.
OMG, look at that.
These guys were working.
Even our boss is there. Look at that.
Our boss, Will, is in.
Austin, Will, Nick, everybody.
That's
Kudos
the
to
old
everybody.
studio.
Keith.
That's the old studio we were in.
Yeah, that's the old studio.
they were moving all
right
that
across
stuff
the
out.
street.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh! Look at
Look
those
at this.
guys. See,
Wow.
power. There
Wow.
you go. Now, okay, it wasn't very
Hey,
red.
there's Karen, our
Karen.
floor
Oh, that's
director.
why before,
Karen was in
yes.
the building.
We're painting.
Look
That-
at, okay,
Aw.
Karen, you got some skills. I see. Hold on, wax on or wax off. Karate Kid. Oh, there's Anna.
Miyagi.
Yeah, she's
Oh
doing
my
it. That is so cool.
Yes.
Kudos to the group, and we want to openly just apologize for not being available to assist. I know I have an excuse. I had some shows that I was booked for. What was your excuse?
I'm working.
Okay.
I have another job.
Okay, so what was your excuse? If we were working, what were you
We're
doing?
working.
I had to get my brakes fixed.
Again?
Your breaks.
I did not get them fixed recently. She did.
You got your break. Okay,
I
time
did.
out.
I did.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Why are you ladies getting breaks done as like that soon? You know how
Because
long
we
it-
use our car. It's not. I don't have three
That
cars.
soon.
I don't have three cars like a Quincy car. I have
Well,
one.
they just gave my business. Huh? Just got
So
one.
you never spend. You never get tired. Your brakes are always due.
That is
Why
a,
did I get my brakes? Because I went to have my car service and they said, you need new brakes.
and they said it just like that. No,
They did.
Same
They
thing.
did say.
let me just kind of hip y'all to something. These two women drive extremely dangerously. That's why they always
That's
get
not
their
true.
brakes. Yes,
That's
I've been
not
in the
true.
car with you, and I've definitely been in the car with you. It's a combination of, oh, get out of my way, and what are they doing going so? You. That's you.
Okay, I don't say, what are they doing going so slow?
That's
I
not
say, why are they driving Miss Daisy today?
Yes. So I know why you get your brakes fixed, and you don't ever use your brakes because
so much.
she drives constantly to
She's
what?
got a lead
to
foot.
Florida,
I give
right?
10 minutes to every place.
I
So
was
I don't
gonna
know.
say, but
You
you
ask
know,
me how
even
long
if
it
you're
take you? 10, 13 minutes. I don't know how to drive, but guess what? Now that I fixed my brakes and I have brakes, new brakes, I have an amazing this festival that you guys cannot miss. You have to come with me because I'm
Oh.
all the way to the top, no brakes,
Really?
Nothing. Yes,
Well, you gotta stop.
bachata. No, it's a
Hold up.
bachata festival.
Oh,
that we're
then I'm
going.
not stopping either. Hold
We
up.
have no break, so we have to go straight to this festival, guys.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Okay,
so
I'm
tell
going to
us.
invite everybody. This is the 4th annual Bachata Vida Summer Festival 2025. It's taking over from July 31st to August the 3rd. And you guys cannot miss this beat. It's going to be 4 days with full amazing instructors, people coming from all over the way to have 4 days of bachata, non-stop dancing, work classes, workshops, live music, and unforgettable vibes. Like you can have the experience of your life. Look at that. Amazing.
gosh.
Yes.
Oh my God.
This is how, you can come together with your friends. At night they have after parties. It's a food, they dance at the beach. It's like, to be honest,
Wait a
it's the
minute.
best
Were they dancing
event.
in the water at
Yes,
night?
yes.
Okay.
At night,
I
yes.
need the audience to know, don't do that.
Why not?
That is very bad
No.
when it comes to sharks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
Shark Week.
But
is
we don't
last.
know. They don't dance inside the water. It's just like a close to the, on the sand.
Okay, so
Okay.
I will say this, just watching that, I've tried to dance bachata, and I can tell you, if your calves aren't built for it, don't do
It's
it, okay? Because your
easy,
calves will lock up.
Quincy, it's
But
easy.
but all that moving will get you sweaty, and you'll probably get a little funky, okay?
Yeah.
And not the bad funky. I'm talking about if you even want to go to the Virginia Beach Funk Fest, ooh, on the beach is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to get out there. It's going to be August 22nd through the 23rd. More than 15 years they have been celebrating this in Virginia Beach, and they've brought the funk to the oceanfront for 2 days of
Yes.
electrifying music, food, and unique vendors. And the music is the heart and soul of the festival. So
Yes.
get yourself out there. After you do a little bachata, then go enjoy some funk.
Music always is something that,
That's so much
it
fun.
just changes
yeah.
your mood. I
Oh.
love it.
It
all the time.
does. And there's so many festivals in the 757. The next one we're talking about, it's a girl, it's a fish, it's a mermaid. It's not me. But this is the Mermaid Festival. It's taking place in Newport News at Anderson's. We love Anderson's. And this is a very different event for them. They're actually going to have a DJ, a mermaid tank, arts and crafts for kids that are, of course, ocean themed. Lots of local vendors who are also featuring natural products. And then, guys, Sage Kitchen is going to be doing a bunch of food, free admission. So I feel like that's the most important part to mention is that it's free admission. And I mean, if you haven't checked out Anderson's, it's great for lawn and garden, and the one in Virginia Beach also is great to take your kids to.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, so cool. So many cool things, and I forgot, like the event I was just talking about, it's also free as well as bachata, right?
They have pre-classes that they are free, like just for free for open public. But if you also wanna, have classes with these professional people that is coming from other states,
Oh.
you can buy a ticket and just enjoy, their classes. Actually, this time is not at the ocean front because last year was at the ocean front. This time is at the Virginia Beach Winery located at 1064 Lynn Haven Parkway.
Okay.
And this is start from the 31st to August the 3rd. It's 4-day non-stop. It's an amazing, amazing event.
You had me at music and winery.
Yes, and it's food, wine, everything is
Oh, yeah.
involved. I love
exciting.
it.
So get out and enjoy yourself,
Yes.
people. It's the last real month of summer.
Ah,
that's on its way.
yes. We have an amazing show ahead today, guys, right? So many
Yes,
things that
we
have.
do. Guys, we are being social butterflies, and it's all for a good cause.
And now also get ready to add some splash of color to your life.
Oh, and Mr. Thrills hits the new revised performance stage for the first time. But up next, who wants better sleep these days?
Me.
All right, well then stick around and see why they think they want it too. This is the coolest show in town, and we
Yes,
are
it
just
is.
about to get started. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
I want to see that. Welcome back to Living 757. Quincy, sometimes life is tough. It's
Oh, yeah.
not what we want, right? And our next guest, she is transforming, personal tragedy into a powerful purpose. So we're gonna welcome today, once again, Tammy McGee. She's the founder of the Widow Memorial Foundation. How are you, Tammy?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thanks for coming back.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're coming back.
We
We
appreciate
have you last year, remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're doing great things. I know you have this organization is named on your son and your personal story with your son, but for those viewers that they don't know about it, can you just tell us one more time what is this about?
So October 26, 2019, tragically, my son was killed along with 2 other teenagers. He was a passenger in a vehicle going to a party after a homecoming dance, something that anybody should be able to do. But this teen driver was later found to have been unlicensed, underage. He'd been bragging on social media about how fast he drove, and he didn't care whether you liked it or not. And unfortunately, that led to the tragic death of 3 people, including my son, who was the passenger in the front seat.
Yeah, and you have been very, very diligent, hard at work to ensure that other parents don't have to live through that type of
Yes.
tragedy. I mean, you've done things from getting bills passed, and now I understand you got some more in the works, so
Yeah.
do tell.
Yes.
2 new legislations.
Yeah, so we passed 2 new pieces of legislation this year, basically to help our teenagers and our parents, but also to have accountability. And so the bill I think I'm most proud of is if it was in place in 2019 when my son was killed, I could have held the parents accountable who gave the teenage driver the keys to the car.
Right.
So what this bill does now is it says if you know or have reason to know
Yeah.
someone is driving without a license
Yes.
and they cause a crash or an injury, you can be held with a Class 1 misdemeanor in Virginia now. And that comes with a year in jail and a $2,500 fine.
And that is what you call accountability.
Yes, and that's what I want to make a point because Tammy, what you just doing, what you just say is very important. This is not just for parents. Can be teachers in the school, can be someone that is in charge of a minor. If you know that he doesn't have a driver's license or he doesn't have the experience, like don't provide the key. And how important is that for
Well-
everybody? Because I don't think people think about that.
Well, we don't, and we think about, I think we really take driving for granted. It's just point A to
Yes.
point B. We really don't pay quite as much attention to it as I think that we should, but especially when you're newly licensed. But what's great about this bill is it's not just for teenagers, and it's not just for parents. It's for anyone who's
Anyone.
driving unlicensed.
Yeah.
So it can be an employer who has employees that work for him, and those employees are driving company vehicles unlicensed and they cause a crash or an injury, we can hold the employers accountable. Now again, we don't want to hold people accountable. We don't want
Yes,
to throw
of
people in
course.
jail. We want this to be a deterrent. We want
Yeah.
people to say no more unlicensed driving in Virginia.
Absolutely.
But sometimes that's the way, when you create these laws, they have to just enforce them.
Yeah, now, I don't remember this, but did you have your service dog
I did.
with you
Yeah,
last time?
Keeper's been with me for 5.5 years. He
Yes.
was born a week after Connor was killed.
Got you.
So he travels all over the country with me, planes, trains, and automobiles.
He is the best. Look,
This
he's
is
just
cool
chill
and
there.
quiet.
As long as he's right by me, he's
Yeah,
good.
You know what? And what the viewers probably don't know is like when he came in, like he made sure his mother was going to be in safe area. Like he smelled the area out, just passed me up. Be like, I want to make sure she's good,
Yeah.
and that he's laying right there
Yeah.
to protect you.
Well,
So-
he is we call him our traffic safety mascot. So he travels to all the conferences and at high schools where we speak. He'll run up and down the auditorium smelling people's shoes to
Yeah.
see who has a dog at home. But it's a great thing,
It is.
right now, especially at summer,
Yeah.
because we're in the 100 safest days of summer.
Yep.
Now, it used to be referred to as the 100 deadliest days of summer,
Yeah.
Yep.
but we're part of a national coalition making it the 100 safest days of
Yeah, I
summer.
know.
And
Yeah.
so we're partners with We Save Lives, Impact Teen Drivers, the National Road Safety Foundation. And if you go to 100safestdaysofsummer.org, we've done all the work for you. All the resources
wow.
are there in English and Spanish.
Awesome.
And every week there's a new topic because sometimes,
Yeah.
we talked a lot about drinking and driving.
Yeah.
Now drugging and driving, but what about drowsy driving? Right? What
Yeah.
about nighttime driving? These are all things that parents want to sit down and have conversations with their teenagers and make sure we give everyone a fighting chance to come home
Wow,
safely.
I love that.
So
Yeah.
a question I have a daughter that's getting, she's 15 and she's already asking about her license and stuff. What advice would you have for the parents that's kind of on the fence, is 15 too early, but really quick?
Well, and every teenager develops differently, right? So it's kind of hard to compare one 15-year-old to another 15-year-old. But we hope that you'll spend as much time with her as
Yeah.
possible. Give her as absolute much training and time behind the wheel with you beside her. Take her in that parking lot, take her somewhere where there's not a lot of obstacles, and let her have experience, but not just in normal conditions. Take her when it's snowing, when it's raining, when it's thunderstorming, when it's super hot. All of those have an effect on the vehicle, and we want to make sure that that teens get as much help as they possibly can.
In those hard situations, especially with you next to you.
Yes.
Look, Tammy, we know that you are super, super busy. We already have the info on the screen. If anybody wants to contact you for any questions or resources like that, we already put everything.
yes.
Great.
Thank
Well,
you.
we
Once again, thank you so
Yeah.
much for stopping by.
Well, if it wasn't for organizations like yourself to help us spread the
Yeah.
word,
Yeah.
to make sure that teenagers arrive safely and
Yep.
are armed with all the information and tools that they can,
Yeah.
we need all of you, and so we thank you so
Yes.
much.
Please
Thank you.
keep doing
Yeah,
great.
thank
Please
you.
keep
I
doing
appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes. Now, folks, when it comes to getting quality sleep, okay, because we were just talking about drowsy driving, but when it comes to getting quality sleep, that produces something called happiness and good health. Let's see what decision Ashley made in picking the right mattress for her.
Sleep might be one of my favorite things, but how important is it really when it comes to our health? Well, lucky for me, we have an expert here today. So from the Original Mattress Factory, let's welcome Greg Trzynski. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming. Like I said, sleep is one of my favorite things, and health and fitness and nutrition are also. But when it comes to sleep, is it really that important to our health?
It's really paramount. So when you think about it, and most people don't because they're sleeping, you spend over a third of your life in bed.
Oh, yeah.
And that's critical, right? And so, why is that important? Well, sleep is restorative.
Right.
It really sets you up for the nutrition piece, your metabolism, mental well-being, getting you ready for the next day, sort of a reset, right, for your whole body.
Right.
And so, again, the amount of time is what's staggering to most people because you just don't think about it because you're sleeping.
No, you don't. Now that I think about it, you're either at work or asleep for most of your life.
Right.
When it comes to sleep, though, how much does your mattress really affect that quality of sleep?
Yeah, it's also enormous, right? So when you think about it, you spend over a third of your life in bed.
Right.
It's, okay, well, what's the key component there? And again, on our website, you can find, and just online, you can find a whole bunch of other sleep tips. No caffeine too close to bed, don't work out too close to bed, not too much, TV, et cetera. But your mattress is where you're physically spending your time.
Okay.
And so if it's too hard or too soft, if you're not getting good quality sleep, it's going to affect all those things we talked about before in terms of your health and well-being.
Okay, so are there signs that we can look out for? Because obviously, if you're not sleeping well, you're not getting good quality sleep, it's going to have kind of a domino effect. So what are some signs that people can look out for that might mean that their mattress is affecting their sleep and therefore their health?
Yeah, I think if you're waking up and you're still tired, if you're tired throughout the day, if your aches and pains, after a night of sleep, and not so much after you do a whole day's work in the yard or something like that, right? That's a little different.
Right.
But if on a regular basis you're just not feeling great, the other thing is I found out firsthand was my wife was like, "Hey, you're not sleeping so well." Right? And so it's, also people that around you, like, you're cranky, you're grouchy, I didn't sleep late last night. So there's a lot of different ways, but it's also looking at your mattress. If it's all bumpy and lumpy and you're just not feeling real good, it's probably time for a new bed.
I always wake up tired. I don't know if that's my mattress or if it's just that I'm a mom, but can you talk about the mattresses that we have here and what makes them different? I'm gonna sit on this one because it looks comfy.
Sure.
Oh,
So when you asked about how important is your mattress, if you sit on this one and you go over and sit on this one, they're drastically different in feel, but the support is still the same.
Okay.
Right? And so I
yeah.
think, what happens is it's your personal preference. If somebody tells you that that's the most popular mattress and has the greatest reviews, but you don't like it,
Right.
it's probably not the right one for you. You're not going to sleep great. Also, when you shop for a mattress, it's how do you sleep? If you're a side sleeper, you're probably not going to like a mattress that's harder in feel because it's going to
Right.
kind of press into your hips and your shoulders a little bit more. So it really is a personal preference thing. If it doesn't feel good in the store, it's not going to feel good at home,
Yeah.
regardless of what people have told you.
Right, regardless of the millions of people who like
Right.
that mattress, you might not fit with that mattress.
Correct.
I really like this. I'm a big fan of like comfy and pillow top, and as much as I can, I like to spend time in bed. Now, people are working from home more than ever. They're spending more time in bed. So should that really change the way that we're looking at mattresses when it comes to quality?
Yeah, interesting question, because as we've already established, sleep is super important. So I think you should be buying the best quality you can, anyway. But what's changed with the more working at home, people are watching TV in bed, working in bed, reading in bed,
Yep.
is sort of the sale of adjustable beds. So something that's become very popular for us is they articulate head and foot. Some have massage motors and features and everything, but it does allow you to do a little bit more, sitting up kind of things and being in bed
Okay.
more often, more frequently.
Okay, so when you're deciding that you want to invest in better sleep and invest in your health, what are some things you should look for when you're shopping for mattresses?
First and foremost, I know we live in a digital world and convenience is key for so many things. With your mattress, you really need to go try them out.
Yeah.
Take your significant other if you have one and you want to spend probably about an hour, narrowing it down. And pretty much everybody narrows it down to 2 or 3 pretty quickly.
Okay.
Then spend 10 or 15 minutes on that bed how you would normally sleep, side, stomach, back. And really just kind of pay attention to how it feels. That's the biggest sort of, I think, issue today is people just aren't spending the time to find the right one, given its level of importance to, again, everything we do.
Yeah, I mean, I know several people who have bought mattresses online, and that just doesn't seem conducive to good sleep to me.
It's difficult because, again, somebody else may have said it's a great mattress, but it might work for you, but is it really what's best for you?
Right, that totally makes sense. Well, I have been super into my health lately, so now I need to go home and tell my husband that we need a new mattress.
Absolutely.
Greg, thank you so much for joining us today. I've learned a lot about quality sleep.
Thank you very much for having me.
Guys, I'm just trying to change positions and figure out how I can make this couch as comfortable as that
I can see that. Look at you. She get used to the mattress.
Yes, absolutely. Y'all, we have to take a break. We're going to hit the snooze button, but when we come back, we have a segment to die for. Don't go anywhere.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. Guys, a really good walk in the afternoon gets the blood flowing throughout the body. But for those that live with lupus and also fibromyalgia, having a pain-free day is just as unpredictable as the weather is here in the 757. So joining me today is founder of the Social Butterflies organization, here to tell us about the annual walk that's here to raise some funds for this invisible disease. Let's welcome Chastity Corbett. My girl, how you doing? It's good to see you again.
Hey, Quincy, how are you?
You know what? I'm doing fine, but you know what? You are such a bright light, so bright that you matched our furniture, or is it that our furniture is matching you? Purple is your color.
Look, we coordinated.
You coordinate.
Coordinate.
Coordinate. Gotcha. You know what? And it's like I tell everybody when I talk about you, like your energy for what you live with. Okay, so you have lupus, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the difference for those that don't know between lupus and fibromyalgia?
Well, lupus is an autoimmune illness in which, pretty much in layman's terms, your body attacks itself.
Okay.
So everything is fair game. Your brain, your blood, your kidneys, your liver, your skin.
Yeah.
Fibromyalgia is a widespread musculoskeletal pain. So they're constantly in pain. And something as simple as a gentle hug can cause them pain.
Yeah.
Lupus is considered life-threatening because it does attack your organs.
Yeah.
Whereas living with fibromyalgia is life-altering, but they do have issues with depression and things of that nature. Both of them do.
Yeah.
So you could say.
Right, and as I say, like you always, no matter what, you have a smile on your face, and I know that you're always living through the pain, and that's what this walk is about, right?
Yes.
Kind of walking through the pain.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the event really quick.
Our Butterfly Walk for Lupus and Fibro is our annual flagship fundraiser.
Okay.
I call it our family reunion.
Yeah.
You've been there, you know, we get there, we have fun, we enjoy, we have resource information so people connect with other people that's living with the illnesses as well, and develop that kind of bond and understanding. It's good to be around people that understands what you're going through.
Yeah.
They're walking the same shoes in a sense.
And then we do the walk around the track.
We walk around the track. We have our grand marshal. We have music. We have a warm-up fitness This year, my son is actually performing.
Nice.
Yeah, he wrote a song for me, so I'm excited, right?
Look, we don't need to have no tears, but let's talk about this Grand Marshal, okay?
Yes.
You know, in fact, it's an actress from the hit TV series Queen Sugar. Let's welcome in virtually Miss Tina. What's going on, Tina?
Hey, y'all. It's a pleasure to be here, Quincy, and hi, Chastity.
Hey.
Yeah, like so you're gonna be the Grand Marshal at this year's walk. It'll be so cool to meet you. I know I'll be a part of it. But your role on Queen Sugar was really impactful because you don't live with lupus or suffer from fibromyalgia, but your character had that. So how did that role teach you a little bit about what this invisible disease was about?
Yeah, it was such a pleasure and a moment of pride to be able to learn about this disease and then have it represented in my character so that the world would know more about this disease.
Yeah.
Our showrunner and creator, Ava DuVernay, who is an amazing being, has lived with lupus for like 20 years. And when she gave me the honor of being able to, research this disease and bring awareness to, the television world, I mean, that's an honor.
Yeah, Aunt Vi, right? Aunt Vi is who the character
That's
was.
right.
Now, before we let you go, I know that you've got some pretty cool projects that's coming out. So can you share those?
Yeah, sure. I just released my second book, which is The Inner Fitness Revolution, and it really does align with the work that Chastity is doing in terms of lupus and just people who are challenged with stress and depression and trying to have tools and skill sets for living through the challenges, living through pain.
Yes.
And every page of The Inner Fitness Revolution offers the reader a uncommon way of not just living through it, but thriving.
Awesome. And that's why we need folks like you that's not only making an impact on TV, but also taking it to the books and outside of your role on TV. Thank you so much for stopping by and for joining us. And definitely safe travels. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Same here. Thank you.
All right, Tina. Yeah, so Chaz, really quick, tell people how they can get involved and, like if there's any tickets and things like that, and the date and where it's going to be.
Well, it's going to be indoors at Boo Williams Sportsplex in Hampton. Walking in the sun is not good for us, so we had to move that walk indoors last year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be from 1 to 4 p.m. with doors opening at noon.
Okay.
You could go to the Butterfly Walk for lupusandfibro.org to register.
Okay.
Right now, if you use the code AUNTVI, you save $10 off the registration.
Awesome.
So it knocks it from $50 of registration down to $40. Make sure AUNTVI.
AUNTVI.
And the funds we raise all go back into our free programs and services.
Awesome.
We have emergency financial assistance to help with the medical bills and your prescriptions, support groups, college scholarships.
Yeah.
So we really try to make sure we provide services that we know, because the board is comprised of thrivers like myself
And
or
that's
caregivers.
That's why we vibe so much. Thank you so much again. I mean, just for you just being here, I know it takes a lot to move and do that. So thank you. I can't wait to see you on that walk as well. Now, this is such a beautiful event, but I have to ask, Ashley, do you have anything that can make me stand out when I'm at this event?
Most definitely, Q. Our next guest has made a lifestyle out of dying happy, and our studio is happier with him in it today. We're so excited to have him. Let's welcome Tie-Dye Dan.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, I feel very welcome. Thank you.
I love this. This might be our favorite tablecloth that we've ever had on.
Wow, I'm off to a great start. I love
And to
it.
be, just to see the colors, does it make you happy?
Well,
It is
yeah,
too.
color's actually been clinically proven to be conducive to the experience of positive emotions. So
love
that's
that.
why y'all are the coolest show in town, because look at all those colors in the logo.
Do you want to like join us?
Oh, is this an employment offer?
I don't have that kind of power, but I do have the power to ask. We learned how to tie-dye when we were little. It looked nothing like this, though.
Yes, this is a
So how
whole
does this
new world
work?
of tie-dyeing. So this is called ice dyeing. So instead of doing the conventional method of homogenizing the dye by mixing it in the bottles and shaking it up and doing all that,
Right.
what we do is after we scrunch up the t-shirts how we want them, we cover them with the ice. Just go
Okay.
ahead and do that
Okay.
now.
All right.
And I think,
Wow.
you know, we said 2 bowls, but I think 1, just do like
Maybe one?
just do a little bit more.
One
Just-
and a half.
Yeah, maybe like 1 1/4.
1
We don't want
1/4.
too much. That's good.
Is that good?
That's
How
great.
many t-shirts
yeah.
we have there?
So we got
Okay.
2 t-shirts.
2 t-shirts, okay. So that
And
would-
then, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put the dye, just sprinkle it on top, each corner,
That's awesome.
and then we're gonna watch the dye kind of melt. And the cool thing
Can I
about
do
this,
another color?
Oh yeah, you can do
Like-
another. Let's
okay.
do seafoam, and let's do
Okay.
seafoam around, like
And
right
this
here.
one is,
Okay.
ooh, this
And
is
you're
purple.
just kind of like sprinkling a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, show a little finesse. Show
little
a little
bit or
finesse,
more?
Ashley. Yeah, you're good.
There we
Now,
go.
boom, get that side too.
There.
All the way around, because there's 2 t-shirts in there, so boom.
Ah.
Yeah.
So we have to like spread like in a specific place or just.
Out here
All right,
dripping
that's
with
enough. Great.
finesse.
So
And
then-
this one?
Yeah, just put right there. You got it, Patricia.
Okay, so now you start this business after a while. I know you want to be people be happy, and this is actually when I see the colors, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
But can you just tell us a little bit more about your journey, like why you start this business?
Yeah, so I started this business, quite frankly, because I hated my job at Chipotle. But I was a broke college student and needed money for beer. And funnily enough, what began as beer money became career money. So I
Hey.
just started selling tie-dye on campus at James Madison University.
Okay.
And it caught on like wildfire. And by the time I graduated, I was making enough money selling tie-dye that I could provide for myself.
I'm sure that you buy more than
That's so
beers at that
cool.
point.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, rent money, even better, even
That's
better.
even better. But see, something that, sometimes we're not happy in a place, but we had to, take that and just move to the next level.
Yeah, you got to pursue happiness.
There you
And
go.
You
So-
got to have it align with your values.
How long you been doing this business now?
I've been doing this for a little over 9 years.
Wow, kudos to you. 9 years.
So 9 years ago, you sold your first tie-dye t-shirt.
Yep.
How have you grown since the inception?
Oh, so it started off just in my backyard, with a 5-pack of t-shirts from Walmart and a discount tie-dye kit from Michaels.
Yeah.
And now I'm churning out like 3,000 or 4,000 tie-dyes a year out of my
wow.
basement. So like logistically, I've figured out a production process that kind of streamlines and effectively does it. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot different. I have more sales acumen. I've figured out how to sell my product, which is more selling yourself more than
Yes.
the product. Good
Yeah.
product helps.
Yes.
But you got to be able to sell it.
And unique also. Now, what is the difference, like your process compared to other people in the market? Like this is very unique process with the eyes, right?
It is. Well, a lot of people haven't figured out how to make this
Okay.
easy. And while I admit, like here, it's not the easiest because it's not set up for
Okay,
it.
yeah.
A lot of people do the conventional method,
Yeah.
and then they end up doing kind of played out generic spirals, tie-dye that's already been done a million times. So there's nothing new, authentic, or original about it.
Yep.
So a lot of people end up quitting.
So quick
because
question
they
now.
can't.
We have these 2 t-shirts. We're gonna live here for how long? 24 hours?
24 hours, yep. That allows the dye to set. I soaked the t-shirts in a sodium carbonate solution,
Okay.
which is super alkaline. And when you
Okay.
soak the cotton in that, what it does is it opens the pores of the
Nice.
fabric, so the dye gets in instead of on. And that's why conventional tie-dye fades, is because they don't do their chemical due diligence. So it's like you gotta have a little science in the tie-dye laboratory.
It's
Yeah.
like color and science together.
It is. It's my 2 favorite things.
So if I wanna make my own t-shirt, how do I do that? How do I contact you?
Oh, well, you can find me on social media.
Okay.
It's at HowToDyeHappy, because I'm a tie-dye business, not a funeral home. You can also find it, the same thing, howtodyehappy.com, dye with a Y. And you can just search me on Google. I'm the first thing that comes up. I finally beat the hair dye people.
Hey, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And there you have it, guys. It's tie-dye day.
Well, thank you so much for stopping today here at Living 757. We love this. And we're gonna keep this one, Ashley, and we're gonna open for next week's show. What do you
Yes.
think about it? We're gonna show it to you.
Okay,
But
that
thank
would
you
be great.
so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you
Well,
very much.
Now, coming up next, we diving into something that could save lives. We're gonna get water tips. What is safe tips? So don't go anywhere right after the break.
This segment is brought to you by Stanton Optical.
Book an eye exam or walk into Stanton Optical today to meet with one of our eye care specialists for same-day eye exams and same-day glasses. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Welcome back to Living 757. One of the things that this area is known for is that each of the 7 cities touch at least one waterway. That means lots of summer fun includes boats, jet skis, and fun in the sand and on the beach. But Quincy, do you know what to do if you get into an accident when you're having a day at the bay?
Yeah.
You do?
Help. Yell it. Help.
Oh,
As loud as you can.
Okay, but I mean like a boating accident.
Help.
Okay, well, you don't know what to do, and I don't either, but it's lucky for us that our friend of the show, attorney John Paulson from Huffman & Huffman, is here to help us navigate the muddy waters of boating accidents. Hey, John.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good.
Thank you for joining us. I know it's a point of contention with people. You know, people don't want you to be the Debbie Downer when it comes to a good day out on the boat or on a jet ski. But what are the most common types of accidents that you see when it comes to water?
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. I mean, who doesn't love a great boat day?
Yeah.
But boats don't have seatbelts, right? And we talk about defensive driving all the time. The biggest thing with boating is making sure that not only are you being safe, but watching out for other people around you who might not be safe. So boat-to-boat accidents happen all the time. In our rivers, there's sandbars. People are going too fast and they hit sandbars. There's all kinds of things that can happen on a boat.
Yeah, and obviously if you hit a sandbar, then now that's like you get thrusted.
Thrusted, I've seen it
forward.
before.
So it's
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
running aground, right?
That's right. You're going 25 miles an hour, and now you're going nothing, and that's an easy way for people to get injured.
Yeah, well, we don't want to show that type of injury, but we do have a ship that's mine called the SS Quinston, I think is what it's called, yes. So we'll do a demonstration. You know, the boat is not going to make it, but it's going to be in the water, and we're going to try to see, here's yours, like how many accidents or how many mistakes can a person make before a boat sinks. So I'm just going to throw 2 mistakes.
2?
Yeah, 2.
Why do you get 2?
Well, because...
Go ahead, John. We should have let our guest go first.
Oh,
Sure.
John.
I'll do one.
Oh, 1 mistake.
One mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, while we're... Okay. I was like, please make it. Please make it.
All right, yeah.
While we're tossing poorly, are the laws kind of... How are they the same and how are they different than vehicle laws?
Well, a lot of them are the same, but you know, most people, like you kind of alluded to earlier, talk about being carefree on a boat, but in a lot of ways, the boat laws are much more strict. Obviously, alcohol comes into play, especially when on a boat.
Right.
That's part of going boating sometimes.
There it goes. Told you I was going to miss one.
But certainly, there's the same type of alcohol laws where you can't operate a boat under the influence. But a lot of them are the same. I mean, the big thing is if you are injured as a result of somebody's negligence on a boat, you need to report it.
Right.
And you have a certain time period to report it. And, you know, the biggest thing with boating, in my mind, is the smaller watercraft.
It's
the
taking
jet
on,
skis.
the SS Quinston is starting to take on some water.
Oh.
Now, another fun boating activity is jet skiing.
Right.
Now, I have my experience in jet skiing. A lot of mistakes are happening, and this boat hasn't sank yet. But like, talk about the difference of the safeties with jet skis.
Sure. Jet skis can be dangerous watercraft when they're not operated properly. You have to be 14 years old to drive one. Brad Huffman actually told me something today. I was talking to him about this today, that when you're driving a jet ski, and I didn't know this, I don't have too much experience with a jet ski, and you take your hand off the throttle, you have no control of
Exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I would imagine if you're not an experienced jet skier, then certainly, Ashley, you're not doing great.
All of your mistakes are missing miserably. But
I'm the drunk person on the boat that you shouldn't let drive.
Right. So if you're operating a jet ski, certainly have some experience and be careful.
Yeah, so as we can see, as you guys can see, the SS Quincy is taking on a lot of water, but look at how many mistakes it's taken for this paperweight to take on a lot of water. The reality is, on a real boat, there are no room for any mistakes.
No room for any mistakes. And, you know, we obviously encourage everybody, a lot of times it's a requirement nowadays to take these boater safety classes, especially if I think it is a requirement for a jet ski.
Yeah.
And even if you're driving a boat, to at least know the general rules of the water.
Got
Now-
you. And
Are the boat and jet ski laws different, or are they the same?
They're mostly generally the same. Like I said, there's a few differences with age requirements. But whenever you're driving a boat, you know, you'll have to make sure you're following the markings, driving on the proper side of the road, or the waterway.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing is just making sure you're aware of other boats in your vicinity. Yeah, I was about to
you
do
know
that.
what? This boat is
This
the
boat-
toughest boat I've ever
No,
been
this
in.
boat can handle a lot of mistakes.
And that's because
Okay,
it's the
Oh, there it
SS
goes.
Quincy.
Karen made this boat, and I think they also should have allowed her to build the Titanic.
Well, Jack, no. So, guys, if you guys need any assistance, if you are in any trouble, you can always call Huffman and Huffman.
That's right.
Brothers-in-law. Your information is definitely on the screen. John, as always, thanks for coming by and giving us great reasons to be safe while on the road and on the water. Thank you so much.
Right. Nice to see you
Thank
guys.
you.
Yes.
All right. Now, Ashley, as you know, when it comes to water, we got something in the water in this area, which also embodies, you like that? Music artists. And I believe Patricia's with another one of those talented artists.
Yes, that's right, Quincy. We are kicking something off today with serious energy. And all the way from Newport News, Virginia, to right here at the station of Living 757, let's welcome Mr. Trills. How are you?
I'm good and great. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited to have you here today.
I'm excited to be here.
But first of all, did I say it right, Mr. Thrills?
Yes, Mr. Thrills.
I've been practicing the whole
No,
morning.
you did that really good. I appreciate you.
Well, I love that you are here today with us. You are from Newport News. How long you been doing music? And when this journey started, actually?
To be honest, my actual music journey started about a year ago when I had first lost custody of my two kids. I have two kids. My son's name is Kyrie. My daughter's name is Kyla. I raised them both myself for about 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So when I had lost custody of them, I needed something to cope with it all, and music ended up being the thing.
I love that you use that. You know, you transform it in something positive, and you just showing the industry like you use that pain for your personal journey
Yes.
and something good. So now your label is Forever Eating Entertainment. Can you
Yes.
just tell me a little bit more about that?
Actually, we just started that label, and I say we, me and my best friend, his name is
Okay.
Tessa Spades. We started that label earlier this year in January after I did all of the music that I did last year for my album, Raising the Babies. I did 100 shows in a year to promote that album, and then I was like, well, instead of just doing music, let's get into music business.
Yes.
And that's how we started Forever Eating Entertainment.
So Raising the Babies was your first album,
Yes.
which the picture actually in the album is your kids.
Yes,
right?
it's a picture of me and my kids, yes,
Yeah.
but it's actually me as a penguin and my kids
I
as
love it.
penguins. If you know anything about the animal community, penguins are raised by
yes.
their fathers.
Penguins always raise the kids, you know, so it's
Yeah.
raised by the father. You're right. So now, what is the song that you prepared for us today? What is the name of the song?
The song is called Big Slice. It's actually going to be on my next album. It's called Eat Your Food.
Eat your food. So Big Slice, eat your food, eat entertainment. Everything is related with food, if I think about it.
If you really, yes, but the goal, I mean, I guess the overall message was to make sure that we will be able to feed ourselves and our family with this for the rest of our lives. That's why we came up with Forever Eating Entertainment. And I made the album Eat Your Food. Honestly, my son came up with the title. He said Eat Your Food as his last words at my 100 show, and that became the name of it. So all of the songs have food references to them and
Yes.
everything as a way to try to really convey that that's what we're trying to do.
I love that, and I see how important it is for your family and your kids
Oh,
on
yes.
all this process. Now, any events coming up?
Yes, actually, I host a open mic once a month out in Suffolk at the Establishment. It's on 209 North Saratoga. I'm also going to be performing this weekend at a festival, the Island Post Music Festival. I'm going to be hosting at Vibradie on Wednesday. I do a lot.
I can see that. You have your camera there. You're also producing, directing, everything.
Yeah, I do videography.
You're a man
and
of many
everything.
hats. I like that.
This is my favorite.
That's your favorite one. I love it. So where can people find your music and where they can follow you? Social media platforms?
You can find my music anywhere that
Okay.
there's music. Like I am Mr. Thrills, MisterThrills. If you want to find me anywhere on any streaming platform, that same thing. If you want to find me on Instagram, just type that in. That's where I'm at. My videography is between both Forever Eating Entertainment, that's Forever, F-O-R-E-V-A, Eating, E-N-T, and Forever Visuals. And yeah, I think that's everything.
You have it all. You have it all. Well, thank you so much for stopping today in Living 757. We're not going anywhere because right after the break, Mr. Thrills is going to perform it live right here on Living 757. So stay with us.
Woo, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the coolest show in town. Guys, this has been a really fun show
Yes, it
on
was.
our new set.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes,
love
yes.
the couches. Like, I don't
Love
know
it.
if y'all remember how we kind of had to prop ourselves up, but these couches give us that feel.
We don't sink anymore.
Yeah, like my
I mean,
my
Can I say
L5 S1 area.
I don't know what that means, but
Keep living. and
I'm
you'll
pretty
know what
sure
that
the
means.
viewers could tell that we had like boards underneath the old
Yeah.
couch so that we didn't sink.
Right, yeah.
That's
No
awesome.
boards here, people.
Yeah.
We are
board anymore.
official now.
So who wants to come to a festival with me? The Water Lantern Festival?
Ooh, I'm down.
It's August the 2nd,
Okay.
Town Center, the Montrose Park.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Mount Trashmore.
Mount Rushmore. Yes,
Yeah.
August the 2nd.
What
is gonna be
happens at the festival?
What do you think is happening at the festival?
think it's-
I'm tasting you guys.
It
I'm
sounds like
asking
they're
you.
lighting water lanterns.
There you go. We have the images right there. So you can celebrate every memories, sharing a dream, or just soaking in the moment. You know, this just chance to be part with your friends and family and enjoy this beautiful festival that is right here in Virginia Beach. Every year they do it. Like you can come with friends and family.
Have you
and
ever
also just
seen-
celebrate your memories or something.
Have you ever seen Tangled?
Yes.
Like the modern version of Rapunzel?
Right.
That's
Okay.
what I think about every time I see water lanterns now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Disney.
Which,
Yes,
by the
but
way,
you can create yours. Put it in the water and just see it go. I don't know. I think it's
like,
cute.
I don't know who was funny in that movie, the horse or the frog.
Oh, the chameleon. His name is Pascal.
Pascal.
Hilarious.
She knows all the names of the
Yes.
I might have seen the movie 100 times.
Might have. Well, you know what? You guys can see this show 100 times because if you miss this episode or any of the other episodes, you can always check them out on our YourView app. Just go
Yes,
there.
and also we are creating a lot of TikToks and a lot of content, so you can follow us in all our social platforms, social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook under Living 757.
Yes, you can. And if you have an idea for a person or a brand or a charity or anybody that you think would be a good fit for our show, you can send an email to the email that's across the bottom of your screen. It's share@living757.com.
And don't forget, you see what this pillow says. Come be our guest.
Be
Okay.
our
Be our
guest.
guest.
Yes,
Put
yes.
our
Be
service
our
to
guest,
the
but like
test.
we always do around this time, we have to end with a pretty cool performance. This is Mr. Thrills with
Yes.
Big Slice.
Yes, all the way from Newport News. See you next week.